And then the security guard's grabbing me, and then I see from the corner of my eye, bam, bam. No fighter should have to go through that. I said from the beginning, I've been 100% true to myself from the moment I've stepped foot in front of anyone in front of Octagon. And when I came here to unleash the force, whether the light side or the dark side, with the balance as a grey Jedi. And the moment you sign to fight me, the moment you stand in front of me and try and stop me from achieving my goals, my dreams, and try and take food from my table, it's nothing personal, but it means that much to me. It's war. So when it comes to someone trying to be friendly before a fight, trying to put their hand out, that's not my style. I'm all business. I'm all time to fight. So I'm not, why am I shaking your hand? And then you're going to try to take food from my table? Hell no. And that's kind of what happened when we got into the airport. I didn't expect to see him there. I thought we all may be coming in different arrivals. I'm just coming in, drinking my last bits of water. And then Siraj sticks his hand out, and I'm like, no, hell no, I'm not shaking your hand. He's like smiling at me. I'll call him a pussy. And then his coach comes flying out of nowhere, mad dog, getting all angry. So Siraj holds his coach back. I'm like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? We exchanged some words, and that was that. That was the end of that. I probably need it to be like that for me, because maybe I walk around with a chip on my shoulder. I came to this world pretty much with nothing. We all did, but I came through a rough place. You know, I came to England with pretty much a nappy, and I slept on the floor as a baby. You know, and it was rough. So everything that I want to achieve in my life, I make sure that nothing else stands in front of me. So it's not a moment of, oh, this is the next guy you're fighting. He could stop all your dreams, everything that you want to achieve right now. He's the guy that's in front of you. He's the guy that's stopping you from moving to that next goal. So why am I going to be friendly with you for that? You know, after the fight, yeah, cool. With the fight's done, I shake your hand. Whether you beat me or I beat you, I'll still shake your hand, and I'll be very respectful. And all my opponents can tell you that. But before the fight, you best believe that you're in for a fight, especially on fight week. It's time to go. It's time to fight. When I came face to face with the scales with Siraj, I actually really liked that he changed his energy and that he tried to match my energy. So, cool, okay, he wanted to match the energy, and I rose up to the occasion like I normally do. And then he tried to slap my hand away. I pushed my hand back. He stepped into my range, so I just pushed my hand back where it was, so it knocked him back, so he decided to try and slap me on the chin. We skip back, and a little scuffle goes on, and that was the end of that first part. I guess after I knew I got underneath the coach's skin, I know that's a little chink in the armor of the Siraj's clan. So weakness sometimes can come out in many different forms. Obviously, one weakness is cowering, getting scared, but another weakness is showing aggression, especially when it's uncharacteristic. So to see the aggression come from Siraj's team and come from Siraj himself, and also uncontrollable aggression coming from Mad Dog, I just played on that because I know it'll be messing up their side. It's tactical warfare. So I changed my mantra to, I will KO Siraj Shiraz in the first round, 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and win the 5K bonus. And I added on, I will bounce a Jaffa cake off his coach's head. And that pissed him off. He tried to get on stage so angrily, aggressively trying to get on stage. And I was just laughing at it, to be honest. We just done our press conference now, and I'm thinking about, okay, I'm going to get the rest of my food in, complete my reload. I've just finished weight cutting pretty much only a few hours ago, and we just have to do our obligations. And I'm now going to do the face-off and then get back home to the hotel and chill and prepare for tomorrow. Little did I know, Siraj's team was waiting out for me just by the backstage door. So I've come out now, and Mad Dog's in front of me getting really angry. So I'm just trying to like walk through him, basically. And then he just literally grabbed me by my shirt, launched his head into my chin. I must have a really solid chin because I watched it back, and it was a pretty hefty shot and knocked me back about a good 3 steps. But my legs were still there. And then the security guard's grabbing me, grabbing my arms. And then I see from the corner of my eye, another blue shirt comes swinging in, wham, bam, lit me a couple of times on the back of my head here, and then uppercut as I'm getting pushed into the corner. I'm getting uppercutted in the face. No fighter should have to go through that. You know, it's very illegal to get attacked out on the street, and not to mention you're doing all your press duties, and then the opposite team comes and attacks you violently. Like what? It's just it's just literally absolutely crazy. So I was furious with the situation, and my team came and pulled me away and spoke some sense into me, and finally got me upstairs, and I just had to simmer down and for the whole night and wait for Octagon to come and respond. So initially, when I'm settling down, I'm thinking, whoa, I actually did get tumped. I got tumped up. You know, I was thinking, damn, the one side of my lip is cut, and then the back of my head. I mean, still now, I try not to really think about it, but it is what it is. The back of my head is feels like somebody's took a little hammer and smashed the back of my head, you know, a couple of times. And not to mention, I'm getting pushed and shoved by, in total of the attackers, maybe 6-7 guys are all landed on me, and I twist my knee. You know, I feel a little something going there, and currently where I'm at now, it's flared up, and we need to get it checked. And it's not in a state where I can go in the cage right now and throw to my 100%. And I feel like that's unfair, and it rightly so that this fight has been postponed, because I got attacked less than 24 hours before I'm about to step in the cage. I got brutally attacked by the opposite team. I mean, if you want to make it fair, then swap it the other side. But I don't condone that, you know, whatever. It's a little joke, and I don't want that to happen. But I will deal with it in the cage. Come April, then I will knock out Siraj round 1. And then see the doctor. They see that my knee's swollen. They don't see that I've been punched in the head and stuff, and try and say that we're going to see you in the morning, take you to the doctors. We go to the doctors, and we see all that sort of stuff. But then, you know, things like MRI, things like brain scans can't be done in that time and to get results in that time. So yeah, I got checked to the best of the ability of Octagon, but that's all they can do. I've got a great team around me, and we're not stupid. You know, if I'm not fit to fight, I'm not fit to fight. And listen, bless Octagon. You know, they understand the situation. They don't condone any of that behavior. They don't condone that situation. So to say that I've been gifted is not the right word. It's more like the right thing has been done. You know, and it's a relief that the right thing has been done, because that doesn't happen all the time. You know, the right thing doesn't always happen, and the bad guys sometimes laugh last. You know, and I feel like I say thank you to Octagon for sharing that same moral of doing the right thing. You know, sitting down and trying to work out things. How can it work? So to be able to have it moved to Birmingham, it's amazing. You know, it's my hometown. This is going to be a major event. We got the build up there. You know, the bad blood is real. You know, especially from his side and my side. You know, and it's a fight that everybody's going to want to see. Everyone's going to want to see if I can actually knock Siraj out in round 1, or if Siraj can actually knock me out. You know, and 2 warriors are going to go out there and try and step forward and take the next steps in one of the biggest tournaments going this year. So in hindsight, I feel like I would have just, if I could go back, I would tell myself to maybe just, you know, sit down for like 5 more minutes before going out that door, or go out another door, because, you know, this has cost me my fight this weekend. More than anything, I wanted to fight. You know, I want to fight, and I'm just ready. I've put all that work in, hours and hours and hours and hours. But hey, listen, things happen for a reason, I guess. And, you know, you can't predict these things. How was I supposed to know I was meant to walk out the door and get attacked? Like, and by his crew and his team? How? It just is what it is. So I'm happy that the way it's worked out is the fight is still on. We're moving it to Birmingham.
The €1 million Tip Sport Game Changer comes to the UK for the first time. April 20th in Birmingham. Wanliss versus Siraj. Get your tickets now at theticketfactory.com.